So now our topic is domain and range. What is domain and range? Because the domain refers to the set of possible input values. The domain of a graph consists of all the input values shown on the x-axis. The range is the set of possible output values which are shown on the y-axis. So, how do you find the domain? The domain of a function is the set of all possible inputs for the function. For example, the domain of fx is equals to x squared is all real numbers, and the domain of gx is equals to 1 over x is all real numbers except for x is equals to 0. We can also define special functions whose domains are more limited. Then, next, how do you find the range? The range is the difference between the smallest and the highest numbers in a list or set. To find the range, first put all the numbers in order, then subtract, take away the lowest number from the highest. The answer gives you the range of the list. So what is domain and range? Examples. The domain is the set of x coordinates 0, 1, 2, and the range is the set of y coordinates is 7, 8, 9, 10. Note that the domain elements 1 and 2 are associated with no more than one range element, so this is not a function. So this domain and range. Domain is all possible x values of a function, then the range is the all possible y values of the function. So the domain of the function fx is equals to 1 over x is all real numbers except 0, since at x is equals to 0. The function is undefined. Division by the 0 is not allowed. The range is also all real numbers except 0. You can see that there is some point on the curve for every y value except y is equals to 0. So this is the table you can see. Next, consider the function shown in the diagram. Here, the domain is the set A, B, C, E. D is not in the domain, since the function is not defined for D. The range is the set 1, 3, 4. 2 is not in the range since there is no letter in the domain that gets mapped to 2. You can also talk about the domain of a relation where one element in the domain may get mapped to more than one element in the range. So that's it, the domain and range.